home run in extra innings.
So before that loss today, the Rockies had a 4-game win streak going. Nonetheless, here we are. They are 17-58 on the season, on track for the worst record in baseball history after the worst start in baseball history.
Okay, so tonight, Denver 7's Nicole Brady is taking a 360 look at how the team's performance this season is impacting different stakeholders. So from diehard and casual fans to broadcasters to the people who work in and outside of the ballpark.
And we're asking what needs to happen to this team before something changes.
Drive, base hit. The Giants have taken a 6-5 lead.
Rockies lost it just the worst.
It's starting to get repetitive.
Welcome to June. We have a 9-win baseball team in Colorado.
Every month, a new record broken.
And how it's the worst start since the gold rush of the 1800s.
National media weighing in.
What they have is the disease of complacency. People in Denver just like having a good time and watching a baseball game.
But fans are finally tired of it, aren't they?
Record is not good this season.
Yeah, I just love my team.
Or maybe they're not. So we're going 360, asking if the Rockies' performance this season is a turning point. We start with lifelong fan Derek Johnston, who emailed us asking us to help amplify the voice of a fan base that deserves better.
Why did you reach out to Denver 7 about this?
Just because I feel like it's come to the point where I'm finally sick and tired of watching them lose.
We're committed to listening to fans like Derek, so I went out into the ballpark neighborhood for a vibe check.
Rockies fans, a few reminders.
I met season ticket holder Patrick Scott, who's been to almost every home game this season.
I have every bobblehead from the last 6 years. I go to all the bobblehead games.
Scott questions some management decisions, but remains optimistic.
I just feel the team is relatively young. And maybe this season, everyone's learning a lot. They're coming together as a team. And so I'm hopeful for the future.
Christian Saez is the host of the DNVR Rockies podcast, and he thinks some fans are paying attention right now because the team is so bad.
We've noticed just on our show, there's more and more people tuning in because they want to be a part of this history, whether for better or for worse.
But Saez would love to be talking about another championship Denver team, like some of his fellow DNVR podcast hosts. To your point, how entertaining this is this year, do you think this would be fun year after year?
No. And I think it's entertaining because it's just so crazy you don't think it's real, right? Ownership and the front office and the team and organization as a whole hopefully is starting to realize with this spotlight that's on them that things need to change.
Getting people to tune in also matters to veteran KOA play-by-play announcer Jack Corrigan, but he's focused on describing the action on the field, not the front office.
Even if a team is struggling, something's going to happen in the game, or it's one of those nights when everything clicks, and so that's what you play for. That's what you talk about in the job.
Corrigan says he leaves it to fans to form their own opinions, and he's proud of KOA's partnership with the Rockies.
It is Major League Baseball, and there are only 30 teams, and there are only 25-odd cities that have Major League Baseball. You need to keep being excited.
Our own sports team here at Denver 7 has been trying to hold ownership accountable.
Hey, Lionel, going to respectfully decline at this time. So, no interview with Dick Monfort.
And for the people whose living depends on Denver's MLB team, they want accountability.
I work concessions as a cashier.
This employee of Aramark, who asked to remain anonymous, says this season is a different experience than last season.
Tried to work longer hours last season because I was making good money. Now, this season, I'll go home the second they tell me to go home.
You attribute this to the Rockies' performance, is that right?
Yeah.
And why is that?
People aren't happy. People don't want to pay stadium prices when they're not happy.
A vendor selling gear outside Coors Field on a game night also told me business is slower, but a parking lot attendant told us they're still filling up spaces. So it's hard to say if the Rockies' performance is having a real economic impact. In the ballpark neighborhood, a game night still brings out the crowds. Kate McKenna, executive director of the new Ballpark General Improvement District, says win or lose, the Rockies are a great neighbor to have.
Right around 25,000 attendees per game come to the ballpark. Obviously, that's going to be variable based on variable, but That's such a huge number of influx of attendees in any neighborhood.
And whether they're coming to watch the visiting team or the home team, the Rockies remain 15th in the MLB for attendance this year. So what's a frustrated Rockies fan to do?
You're so loyal, almost to a fault. Should fans be boycotting games?
Yeah. They should be boycotting games or showing up with bags over their heads or something.
I would still go to all the games because I just love baseball.
And maybe there's hope for the next generation.
You a Rockies fan?
Yeah.
Yeah? The next generation keeping hope alive there. Well, it is worth noting, average attendance for home games at Coors Field is trending lower this season than last.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not bad, though. So far this season, Coors Field averaging just under 29,000 people per game.